Just finally, Peggy, Americans, apart from objecting to what's happened and what is potentially likely to happen to Donald Trump, they must object to the cost of all of this over a political prosecution.
Absolutely. And especially when we see New York and New York City in particular, literally crumbling before our very eyes. People are moving out in droves. It's unsafe to be there, to live, to have a business. They almost elected a Republican governor over it and took back House seats during the midterms. New York is a place that is in decline. This is not what New Yorkers want. Time, money, taxpayer investment put into. And so I think it will hopefully go away as quickly as it came. I don't see Donald Trump being walked in handcuffs into a courthouse in New York anytime soon.
Just on the Bidens, now that the Republicans have taken the majority in the House, which means control of investigative committees, has the spotlight on Hunter Biden intensified? Now, members of Congress investigating his business dealings and whether they had any impact on Joe Biden's decision as president or vice president. Peggy, Hunter Biden served on the board of the Ukrainian national gas company, Burisma Holdings, from 2014 to 2019. He knew nothing about gas, but emails on the Hunter Biden laptop, which was abandoned in a Delaware repair shop, supposedly contained a trove of emails, texts, sexual material, financial documents, but reportedly detail how he regularly used his father's political clout to capitalize on overseas business dealings. Now, the mainstream press ignored these issues during the presidential campaign. Peggy, the emails apparently suggest that Hunter Biden helped arrange a meeting with the Ukrainian gas company, this Burisma, with his father in April 2015. Biden was vice president. Hunter Biden was lavishly remunerated, according to reliable reports. And from 2013 to 2018, Hunter Biden and his company brought in about $11 million via his roles as the attorney and a board member of this Ukrainian firm. Peggy, is this investigative committee any closer to getting on top of these issues?
Oh, they absolutely are. And this is the first of many transactions that they are going to be able to look into. And it's getting closer and closer to Joe Biden. You know, Hunter Biden, you have to feel sorry for him. Everybody has a friend or a family member that has battled addiction of one kind or another. And it would be one thing if we just said, oh, that's too bad. We should stay away from the president's son and let him live in peace. But here's a man who has had no job, who has no real skill set, who has battled with addiction very openly and somehow is bringing in millions of dollars, not only for him, but for his family as well. We know that Joe Biden has been in public service over 50 years as vice president. He was a senator for many decades. And how does he then have this beautiful estate in a great part of Delaware? How does he have beachfront property on an exclusive beach in Delaware? How exactly does a poor, humble public servant have access to this kind of wealth? And we have to ask the question, what has his family done to bring in money that somehow has found its way into supporting Joe Biden's lifestyle? He has lied about this. He said he didn't know anything about it. We know that's not true because we've seen on the laptop that there were emails connected to him. He said he's never met anybody or talked to anybody that his son does business with. We know that's not true as well because we now see pictures. And he said his family isn't involved in any corruption or influence peddling. And now we have money tracing right back to his family. So we're going to get closer and closer to this. The House-led committees with Kevin McCarthy as speaker, they are circling in the water around the Bidens. It's not about Hunter Biden. It's about the big guy, Joe Biden.